Have you ever been stuck in a situation where it feels like you're constantly chasing her attention? You're putting in all the effort and she's just out of reach, barely giving anything back. You're texting first, planning the dates, making the effort, but something feels off. What if I told you that the problem isn't her? It's the approach. And what if I told you that by making a few key changes, you could flip the script completely and have her begging for your attention? In today's video, I'm going to break down the exact steps you need to take to regain control, stop chasing, and have her chasing you instead. We're talking mindset shifts, practical strategies, and ancient Greek philosophy that will show you the power of controlling your own desires. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to make her come to you without playing games or pretending to be something you're not. Here's what we'll cover. First, we'll look at why chasing her is always a losing game. Then we'll dive into the mindset of self-mastery, where you'll learn how to become the prize, the one she's working to impress. And finally, I'll give you 3 specific actions that will make her start chasing you. Whether you're stuck in a one-sided relationship or just tired of always being the one putting in all the effort. Stick with me, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way you approach relationships forever. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos like this. And if you find this content helpful, give it a like and share it with a friend who's always the one chasing. Now let's get into it. Let's be honest, chasing her isn't working. It never has, and it never will. And I know it's tough to hear, but the more you chase, the more she pulls away. This is basic human nature. People don't value what they think they already have. If you're always available, always texting her first, always initiating, she knows she's got you wrapped around her finger. There's no challenge, no mystery, and ultimately, no attraction. Here's the thing. This isn't just about relationships. It's about the way desire works in all areas of life. We desire what's scarce, what's just out of reach. The moment you become too available, you lose that sense of scarcity. And when it comes to dating, this can be a death sentence for attraction. The harder you work to win her over, the more you're communicating to her, I need you more than you need me. And trust me, that's a losing proposition every single time. This dynamic isn't new. In fact, it's rooted in ancient wisdom. Plato, the Greek philosopher, once said, "Desire is born of lack." Think about that. Desire doesn't come from having what you want. It comes from not having it. When you're always texting first, always asking to hang out, there's no lack. There's no space for her to desire you because she already knows she's got you. And that's why, if you want her to start chasing you, you need to create that space. You need to make yourself a little less available, a little harder to get. So how do you turn this around? It all starts with your mindset. If you want her to beg for your attention, you need to stop acting like she's the prize. Instead, you need to start seeing yourself as the prize. And this shift begins with something called an abundance mindset. An abundance mindset means that you know your worth and you believe you have options. You're not attached to one specific outcome, and you're definitely not dependent on any one person for validation. When you truly adopt this mindset, you stop worrying about whether she texts you back, whether she agrees to go out with you, or whether she's interested at all. You know that if it's not her, it's someone else. You have value, and you don't need anyone's approval to know that. The ancient Greek concept of autarkia, or self-sufficiency, ties directly into this. Philosophers like Epicurus believe that true happiness comes from within, from being content with what you have and not needing external validation to feel fulfilled. This applies perfectly to relationships. When you're self-sufficient, when you're not constantly seeking her approval or attention, you become more attractive because you're no longer needy. You're no longer chasing. You're content, and that contentment is powerful. Here's the trick. When you stop chasing her, you create a vacuum. She notices that you're not as eager, that you're not always reaching out, and suddenly she starts to wonder what's going on. And this curiosity creates attraction. The more she feels like she doesn't fully have you, the more she'll want you. It's the same reason why people value things that are hard to get. When something is scarce, it becomes more desirable. Here's a fun fact. Studies show that in relationships, the person who feels like they have the most control tends to lose interest over time. Why? Because when you have complete control, there's no challenge, no excitement. But when the dynamic shifts, when you create just a little bit of uncertainty, things change. The key to flipping that dynamic in your favor, it's all in the actions you take next. And I'm about to share 3 proven strategies that will make her start chasing you instead of the other way around. Action 1. Withdraw your attention. The first and most powerful move you can make is to withdraw your attention. Stop being the one who always texts first. Stop being the one who always initiates plans. The next time you want to send her a message, stop yourself and ask, Does she really need to hear from me right now? Or am I just trying to get her attention? If it's the latter, hold off. Give her the space to miss you. When you withdraw your attention, you're doing two things. First, you're breaking the pattern. She's used to you always being there, always texting first. When you stop, it disrupts that pattern and gets her attention. Second, you're creating space for her to start chasing you. When you're not constantly available, she has to wonder where you are, what you're doing, and why you're not texting her like you usually do. That curiosity is what will make her start chasing you. But here's the important part. You can't just withdraw your attention as a tactic and then obsess over whether she's texting you back. This has to be genuine. Use this time to focus on yourself, on your goals, your hobbies, your life. When you're truly living your own life and not just waiting for her to text you, that's when she'll feel the shift. Action 2, master the art of mystery. The second key is to master the art of mystery. Don't be an open book all the time. You don't need to tell her everything you're doing, who you're with, or what's on your mind. Keep some things to yourself. The less predictable you are, the more intrigued she'll be. The ancient Greeks understood the power of mystery. Plato talked about the unknown as a powerful force that draws people in. And that's exactly what you want to create, an air of unpredictability. When you don't tell her everything, when you leave some things to her imagination, she'll be more interested in figuring you out. For example, if she asks what you're up to, don't give a detailed answer. Keep it light, like just handling some things, or Sonar, I'm working on something interesting. This creates a sense of curiosity. She doesn't know exactly what's going on, and that unknown creates attraction. The more mysterious you are, the more she'll want to understand you, and the more she'll chase you. Action 3, focus on your purpose. The final action, and perhaps the most important one, is to focus on your purpose. Women are naturally attracted to men who are driven and passionate. When you're focused on your goals, whether that's in your career, your fitness, or your personal growth, you become a magnet for attention. Ancient Greek philosophy teaches us about the importance of purpose. Aristotle believed in something called eudaimonia, or human flourishing. This is the idea that true happiness comes from living a life of meaning and purpose. When you're focused on your purpose, you're not just waiting around for her to text you back. You're out there building your life, and that makes you incredibly attractive. Here's the thing. When you're focused on your own growth, she'll notice. She'll see that you're driven, that you have goals, that you're not just sitting around waiting for her, and that's incredibly attractive. Women are drawn to men who are confident and have a sense of purpose. So stop chasing her and start chasing your goals. The moment you do, she'll start chasing you. So there you have it. 3 powerful actions you can take today to stop chasing her and make her start chasing you. Withdraw your attention, master the art of mystery, and focus on your purpose. When you adopt these strategies, you'll see a shift in the dynamic, and suddenly she'll be the one working to get your attention. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. And remember, it's not about playing games or manipulating anyone. It's about shifting your mindset and understanding the natural dynamics of attraction. The moment you stop chasing her, you'll start becoming the man she can't stop thinking about. Until next time, stay focused, stay driven, and stop chasing.